And everybody in that panic state then says, you know what? This body has to be taken to the morgue. Okay, let's go to the police station. Where's the nearest police station? Go to the police station, have a chat. This is what the hospital have said. Report the hospital. Okay, we need a report before we can do anything. You go to the hospital. The body that was brought here, sir. Who do you assess him? Can you? There are steps of this. We will not be here having this conversation.
The fact still remains that Wunmi has the duty of care to mohbad, and she was supposed to wait for his parents to come to the hospital before taking mohbad home. The body was not meant to be taken back. The body was not meant to be taken back home. The body was not meant to be taken back home. And we need to accept that fact that you said they were younger chaps, like younger kids, that they don't have any.
Take the body as well.
Why didn't they wait for his parents? That's the question. Why did they take him home?
Okay, so when the hospital said, take the body and go and deposit in the morgue, they should have said to the body, to the hospital, actually, please give us like an hour. We're waiting for the father to come before we remove the body. Is that what you're saying?
Why you said they were young chaps, they have no idea of how these kids, their kids at home. But as you said, if they were kids, as you said, why didn't they wait for his parents? Why did they take his body home? And why didn't they take him to the morgue as advised?
Okay, can I answer your question? You are saying that now when they ask them, this person is BID, number one is not our client, number two, he didn't die here, we have assessed the body and we can tell you that this person has passed away. Please go and deposit the body in the morgue. They then say to them, oh, actually, please, can we leave the body here for another hour or two? Because the father is coming, we want the father to come and see him in the hospital. Have you forgotten that they took him to a second hospital to get a second opinion? What are you talking about? He was taken to 2 hospitals to get second opinion. The first one is Kuramed, the second one is Perez Hospital. So I don't get it. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, irrespective of the hospital they took mohbad to, they should have waited for his parents. And they should have
waited for his parents.
Yes, yes, because why would you take his body home in the first place when he was supposed to be deposited in the morgue?
So now you are contradicting yourself. They should have let his parents see the body before taking him away from the hospital, right? Okay, now they then took the body.
The body should have been deposited in the morgue, not in the house.
So that's my point. The body in the morgue without proper documentation.
Well, you said they should have waited for the father to come before removing the body.
No, because you said they were young chaps, they were young kids, young lads, none of that. They had no idea how this works. When they got
to the hospital,
she said that earlier. When they arrived at the hospital, they had no idea what was going on, and they should have.
You said. I said that at the end of the day, they are young chaps. They were confused in that moment because none of them expected that. Number one, he did not have any underlying ailment. He was not sick. Everything that happened within an hour or hours or minutes or seconds or whatever it is. So
so why didn't they wait for an adult or the parents of the child in question? That's my point.
Oh no, you're talking as though they were minors.
Taking the body home.
Very much.
That was what she said. That was what she said.
Young adults, you are the one confusing yourself.
No. She said they were young chaps. They had no idea of how things work. When she was asked the question, why didn't that? She just repeated the same thing. Listen, you can't intimidate me and talk at the same time. You can talk one after the other. Talk one after the other. Don't intimidate me. Talk one after the other, please.
Are they minors? That's the question.
Talk one after the other. I can't hear you two both at the same time. I can't hear you two at the same time.
So you're contradicting yourself.
Then one person should speak first, please.
And then you are here.
You mute your mic.
Yeah, then one person
allow her speak.
Like, come on. So now you're repeating that you said they are young children. You said they are young children. I said that mohbad being who he is and passing away, there was nobody within that circle that was matured or old enough. A member of the family that was old enough to make the decision to say, you know what, let's go deposit this body in the morgue. None of them could have done that. Not even his wife. If his wife had made a decision to say, oh, people have confirmed him dead, they were okay, we've accepted. take the body to the morgue, the story will be completely different to what it is right now. So I reiterate, there was no adult, no family member who is an adult that was present there at the time that could have given the consent to say, you know what, let us take this body to the morgue. It's okay. We'll go home and we'll have it.
So you agree with what they did in taking the body to mohbad's house, back to the house, as opposed to the morgue? Is that what you're trying to say?
You have a problem with letting people finish with their statements. Okay? I am not going to listen to you. Everything you just said, I didn't hear you because you have to let me finish what I'm saying. So stop interrupting me. So I repeat, there was no matured adult in the house or with them at the time, from the first hospital to the second hospital, who could have made the decision on behalf of the family to say, take the body and go and deposit it in the morgue. No adults could, nobody could have done that. And now if Darosha had assumed the position of, okay, I'm your mohbad brother and I'm, older than this other young chap, I'm like a few years older than them, they're like younger than me and all of that, let's take the body to the mortuary, we'll be dealing with the same problem. Because you rightly just said, Moro just said, like, yes, they should have waited for the father to come before taking the body anywhere. They couldn't have left the body in the hospital because both hospitals he was taken to, they confirmed that he was brought in there. So no hospital would have kept the body on the bed to say, oh yes, let's leave the body there in an hour's time, the father will be here. No hospital would have done that. So they had one choice and one choice. They had one choice or two options only. And the first choice is go with the medical advice, go and deposit the body in the morgue. The second advice would have been, take the body to the house, the father is on his way, let's decide what we're going to do. So no, I do not agree that they did anything wrong by taking the body back home. They did absolutely nothing wrong.
You think it's right for them to tell him that it's okay, he's feeling well, he can go back, but they decide to take the body home. Make it make sense.
Look at that. Or do you want, are you still going? No. I think that on social media, we all act as if we don't have we don't understand our Yoruba culture. I don't know for those of us who are Yoruba, we all know. Now, Nile Yoruba, Nile Enyomokaro Ojiri, you know and you know for a fact. Say Oku for Bashan Nile, Ati Yaki Baba Omoye, Wakapa Wolono.
I was still on the same topic. I just came back. I was still on the same topic.
Culture. We know that tí òkú ọ̀fọ̀ tí ọmọ kékeré bá kú bóyá ó kú nínú ilé o bóyá ó kú ní títì o whatever tó bá kú o kò sí àgbàlagbà kan náà kò sí anybody tó máa pe àgbàlagbà náà pé ẹ má bọ òkú ọmọ yín wà nílẹ̀ wá bò.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Come on now. In our Yoruba culture, you will tell the father everything is okay, I'm not worried. When
you're contradicting, you're contradicting your initial submission.
And she was able to say, does it make sense? Does it really make sense?
Moro, let's move on from that because with this your last statement, you actually contradicted yourself.
No, I haven't.
Wait, let me finish. I've muted for a while. I will tell you where I think you contradicted yourself is. Where I think you contradicted yourself is, number one, we started from the fact that Baba Mohbad was the one that told them to take the body home. Hold on, Susan. This was where I joined was we were trying to establish the statement that Baba Mohbad was the one that told them to take the body home.
No, that's not right.
Okay. Now, but my question to you is, why and what prompted a lawyer in this situation?
I can tell you.
Please do.
The same way a call was placed to Baba Mohbad, that same way the call was placed to every other person who is a close affiliate of Mohbad. Now, bear in mind, like I said before, he did not have an underlying ailment or anything. So as soon as they heard that, they said Mohbad, they said one impression Mohbad, it is only normal for everybody to make their way to the house. It doesn't necessarily mean it was Wunmi, and there's no statement anywhere from nobody that said that Wunmi was the one who called the lawyer.
I'm not talking about Wunmi. No, I'm not fixated.
No, if the lawyer has a personal relationship with Mohbad and he has heard that something bad happened to him, he has one duty and one duty alone to make his way to the house. That's how it's only logical.
I don't see the logic in it.
I see
if there is any intent. If there is any intent, why would there be? Because I think they made us understand that this guy is a private person who does not like social media, who does not like ego, who does not like anything. So why they, like you have rightfully said, if I have to go with that narrative, the immediate family should have been the first people they will call. And I'm going to bring the name of Wunmi up. Wunmi stating that my husband doesn't like social media, my husband doesn't, she doesn't like to post me. I don't think someone that just, if mohbad just passed away 2 hours, 4:30 p.m. Tuesday, I don't believe, you know my position. I believe mohbad died on Monday, and I'm holding on to that. But if I'm going to go with your narrative, someone that just died, and they told them to go home, or they told them to go to the morgue, and they defiled that professional, if the law works for even defiling that professional advice, is a citation. Okay, now they did that within that time frame, 4 p. the time they gave us to that time to have called a lawyer and 100 people on someone that you yourself told us is not a public person, does not like public speaking. I'm not talking about Wunmi. Why do you always think when I make a statement it's Wunmi? But one thing I'm going to say for a fact is Wunmi is the wife. She is legally married to the late guy. So Wunmi should actually be the one to control traffic. Hello. Please. Give us some space. Mom, with some Wunmi now. Wunmi is not a timid child. Wunmi is not a timid man. Wunmi is supposed to be responsible.
Don't say that.
I have to, and it's my own opinion. Let me say something. I have to. Wunmi was not, listen, how do you define a good wife? Let me define a good wife. How do we define a good wife? Wunmi was not there when he was having a fight. Wunmi did not cook the food. Wunmi
is convenient for you. The person she's a good wife.
But I told you that Wunmi as a wife should inherit the property. I told you Wunmi as a wife should inherit the property.
Not a wife.
No, I'm not telling you that. I told you Wunmi as a wife should inherit the property. I told you that. I'm never going to be biased. I will call it what it is. Wunmi did not see the fight at Ikorodu. She was not there. Wunmi, the wife, did not cook for her. I agree Wunmi is legally married. I've called her a wife long time ago. I did. I don't know about other people. Because customary marriage is a marriage. So Wunmi did not see the fight. Wunmi did not make the cook. Wunmi did not see when the nurse came. Wunmi was not with the nurse. Wunmi was not there, was not the one that was giving the statement of discharge. Wunmi was not the one this. Wunmi did not know they were going to bury the husband. She saw it online. Wunmi did not see this. How do we then define Wunmi? Where was the wife? Where was the wife in all of this?
Supreme, why are you fixated on Wunmi?
I am, because you brought Wunmi in, and I have to ask you, where was the wife in all of this? Wunmi is a nuclear family. Wunmi is a nuclear family. Adura is an extended family in the scheme of things. When you want to look at the hierarchy of the family, Adura is a second thing, extended family. Adura is extended family. Mohbad is extended family. Wunmi is the wife. Wunmi is a nuclear family to Mohbad. Ìyàwó, ọkọ, àti children. Wunmi was completely absent. According to her, she's completely absent in all of these things. Wunmi literally removed herself in all the situation that has to do with her own husband of her youth, Husband of, and she told us on this other show, the second one she went to, I forgot him, the second one that, oh, we were so lovey, TVC, telling those girls, oh, we were so lovey, but no, we were completely absent in the boy's life. In crucial and critical time of his life.
She said it herself. She said it herself.
She's making us believe she was not there. She didn't see the fire.
All the way, all the crucial stage until it died. She said it herself.
Anyway,
She was not there. She said it herself.
This is the area I blame Baba Mohbad. This is the area I blame Baba Mohbad. Because Baba Mohbad, it's the simple case.
Can I respond to simple case?
Yeah. Ìyàwó ẹ̀dá, ìyàwó mi ò sí mbẹ̀, ìyàwó ẹ̀dá bí, ìyàwó mi ò sí mbẹ̀, ìyàwó ẹ̀dá, ìyàwó mi ò sí. You are even saying that Wunmi was not the one that gave the certificate of discharge to.
Because you will be screaming and nobody else.
I'm not screaming. We are calling me long pariwo. I'm not screaming.
I know. I'm not even taking offense. I know you are high pitched. So everything you say is okay.
Ìyàwó ní jọ̀gbọ̀n.
I'm very high pitched. So everything you say is centered around the Wunmi. However, you see, I disagree with all your submission and all your opinion, the opinion you hold about the Wunmi. And of course, that's normal because we're on both sides.
There are some things are not my opinion. They're statements of fact. Wunmi said it herself. She didn't see the fight. She did not cook. She was not with the nurse. She did not go get the medication. She did not attend to the boy. She was not the one. She told us that she did not even know the way. She even said that this is the worst of them all. This is the worst of them all. She did not even know they were going to bury her husband. She saw it on air.
Can I respond to what you said?
She said she saw it on air. That is the most cheapest lie.
Okay. Can I respond to what you said now?
I mean, thank you.
Thank you. Oh God. Everywhere she's quiet.
Now you say, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, before you say something, can I quickly talk? Lady Harris, I just want to ask a question. There's a video we saw when NDLEA came to Wunmi's house, and Wunmi, they were about attacking Mohbad, and Wunmi stood in front of the gun. Please, did you see that video? Please, Maro, she addressed me. Please hold it. Let me respond to her. Farmer Queen. Yes, I did. I saw the video, but
you know she's been absent in every significant.
Hold on. Let me finish. I'm a fair place. She addressed me. Let me finish that statement because I put a comma there. Yes, I did. But are you aware that Mohbad was not home? Mohbad actually left the studio to go and defend Wunmi. Mohbad was not the one that was being attacked. As you talk movie, we that was being attacked. It was Azuba that was being attacked. Mohbad. It was not Wunmi. It was not Wunmi. Please go back to. You can go back to the video.
That's a lie.
No, I don't lie, Abefe. I don't lie.
I'm sorry, that's not true. That's the
Please, just go back to the video.
I cannot go back to the video now, but you can search for the video and in the video. Listen. Hold on, my dear. Hold on. When he died, we don't go back to the video. We can revisit the video. I cannot go back. We can revisit the video and we bring this topic up again. It was not, Mohbad was not there. Mohbad could have stayed away, but Mohbad came. Did you see the video where Mohbad was beaten up and Mohbad was like, Cynthia, no, one bell. Cynthia, no, did you see that one?
It's a lie. It wasn't.
It's not true. It's not true. Cynthia was crying in the bed. No, Supreme, this is false. This was Wunmi. It was Wunmi. She was hiding her face. She was hiding her face. Like did to my husband. Go please go and watch the video. You can say any other thing, but please don't create no wrong narrative. She was crying in that video, and she said, "See what Clever Maggie did to my husband." She was crying, and she was with Mohbad. She even did a video showing Mohbad's body. Check. The day they beat Mohbad up, she was there.
Listen, MFM, hold on, my dear. MFM.
It's no longer Wunmi.
MFM, take note of this point. Make note so we can search this video and we can reconvene later and sort out all these things. I think that would be fair enough because I'm not going to be arguing much.
We have CY Wunmi and there's Cynthia, Myce's girlfriend. You guys get it right. The Cynthia
When he's singing Wunmi, is Wunmi is Cynthia, but when he's
Your girlfriend be there. Why we see why why we see my girlfriend be there? When they come to their house, why we see why your mom go to the mama shele Mohbad?
There's something I also want to say.
the entire topic in the entire discussion, you turned it around.
Alfred mi lọ, àgùntàn ló sì lọ, àdúrà làwọn bá wá bí.
Something there's something else. When you are saying Wunmi is not this, Wunmi is not that, you should also put it in consideration that Wunmi had a 5-month-old baby to care for. He had a baby, and you know that for the fact that Aduba cooked for Mohbad that day does not mean that Wunmi doesn't cook. She might be busy trying to tend to a baby. The baby might be running, maybe have a 5-year-old baby.
Okay, well, that is, you see, whatever you want to say on that, I am a mother too. Let me tell you, I am a mother. And let me say something. If Wunmi has a 5-month-old baby, why did Wunmi go to a show with a 5-month-old baby? To go to a show visit after the show.
It doesn't matter. Mohbad, the way Mohbad,
if she can go that extent,
so you are not the father, so you cannot. It's because Mohbad is there. That's not the outside.
Listen, Mama, Wunmi didn't say that she was looking after her child when Mohbad was being injected. She said she was cooking, okay? Cooking, not looking after my child.
The injury was not life threatening. The injury was not life threatening.
So you is more important than the life of Mohbad. Is that what you're trying to say?
There was not life sentimental.
Oh my goodness.
minor injury.
Oh my goodness.
Only dying moment. Dying moment.
Yes, absolutely. Karma is the one that is winning. I like to talk with Abefe Osha because they talk. We reason together. The Bible said, "Come, let us." You see, when you guys, some of you guys come and say, we are. Let us, if you want to go that line of having a baby, we can go that line, but we have to talk one after the other.
I bet no matter what you do, we will never take you back. You are stupid.
You said stupid. Why did you say I'm stupid?
It's not that kind of problem. It's not that person that is a child.
Tell us something more stupid. Why did you say
Somebody say you are stupid?
Not you. I'm talking to
The person, someone said that no matter what happens, that we will never take her back.
Take me back.
Are you whining us? Are you?
I am a national asset. I am an asset to the world.
What asset are you?
No, to be honest with you, let me tell you something. I really think if Wunmi is taking advice from Osha and Abefe, she actually would have been in a better position.
I have not answered you.
I know, I'm only commenting to that word stupid. If Wunmi is taking advice from Abefe and Osha, I think she will be in a better situation than where she is now. You know,
I think she's in a good place. Listen, Supreme, I think I'm not going to agree with that because I think, to be honest, Wunmi is in a very good place. And at the end of the day, we are all working to achieve our individual differences. Does not affect the fact that we are all working for
it is because it's showing a lacuna with all this, you know, there's a loopholes.
Supreme, there are no loopholes. Hold on, can I address that real quick? So the fact that we have individual differences does not mean that we have different goals. We are all fighting for a common goal.
I understand that. I'm not saying you have different goals, but I'm saying she would have been in a better position. No, for example, you are only you see you are putting sentiment to it. I believe if Baba is working with me, he would have been in a better position, even though we are working towards the same goal.
Yes, I get you.
I think he would have done if I'm the one that is going with Baba to all his interview, they would have been better produced. That's what I meant. That's all I'm saying.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion, Supreme, and that's fine. We're all allowed our opinion. At the end of the day, we might have individual differences, irreconcilable differences, but we're fighting for a common goal. And that's all.
Video where mohbad had Liam on the back while he was cooking. Right? Wunmi puts Liam on her back and look after mohbad. Is that too much to do at that point where he needed her most?
Moro, can I ask you a question? Are you married? Has your husband ever been ill?
I am happily married and he has been healed and I've been his backbone from
don't worry about that. We don't know all the details. Now, the last time your husband was sick, what happened to him? That he was admitted at the hospital?
He's never sick, to be honest, but headaches here and there have been supportive, yeah.
Okay, has your husband ever had to be admitted at the hospital, or your children, has any of them ever been admitted at the hospital?
No, because they're never sick.
Do you have any family member that has been admitted at the hospital and you had to go offer them support?
To be honest, once, just once, my mom, she was sick, I went to hospital, and it was
what was her diagnosis? What happened to her? If you're happy to share.
She just had, I think she had, what's it called? Migraine, those constant headache, and that was it, yeah.
So what treatment did they think was suitable for her?
Why does that matter? What does that have to do?
Why all this question?
It's leading somewhere.
Let's see. They gave her paracetamol and that was it. So anything else?
Paracetamol.
Yeah.
So your mom had headache, she went to the hospital, you offered, you went to support her in the hospital.
Plus that headache. They gave her just paracetamol and sent her back home, yeah.
And they gave your mom just paracetamol and sent her back home.
And they sent her back home, yeah.
And they sent her back home. Okay, beautiful. And Amora, from the sound of it, I can tell that you're either in your mid-30s or in the late-30s, right?
Whatever you call it, that's fine.
I can tell from the sound of your voice. Okay, it goes to show that you are probably not the most ideal support person for somebody who is here. Can I finish? Can I finish? No, let me finish. Okay. So you will not be the most ideal person to support somebody who is ill and who is on admission.
I would not accept her. I am, listen to me, Abefe. No, I'm not going to let her finish. She would not be rude to me and expect me to keep quiet. Absolutely not. No. It
is reality. You are making judgment based on what you perceive.
Let me finish what I
it was a question that is personal to you too.
Because I'm not.
So you should not mute me. Do not mute me, okay? If you want to pass your message across, you can do that without me.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that I am saying that you are not the if you write at the as I was saying, moral, I said, you see, looking at it, I do not think you're the most ideal person to be a support person. Because for somebody who has been alive for more than 30 years, I'd say like 30 something years, and you're saying to us on this panel, you're here judging a woman who, number one, has been with a guy who was severely assaulted, bashed, literally every single time by industry cabals or industry gods or whatever we want to call them. And this young girl has been the one caring for him, looking after him, incident after incident after incident after incident. We're talking about nothing less than 5 solid incidents. You know,
they put the baby in her bag and do the due diligence and support for her, but she chose not to. So she has a duty of care to mohbad. So it has nothing to do with what I think. What you think about me? This is about mohbad. She chose not to do the right thing.
And I finish. I'm making my conversation somewhere, but you're not letting me finish.
Not allowed.
I will go back to where I started from.
You cannot attack my personality and expect me to keep quiet. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. This is about Wunmi not being a responsible wife. Wunmi should have been sued for negligence. That is the point.
Why don't you?
You should be sued for negligence.
You are not even a suitable. You are not a responsible, suitable person.
Good morning, my fellow Nigerians.
Wunmi is not a suspect. Let that sink in.
How do you now sit here and talk about something who should be this, what she should do? Oh, support your hospital. So how do you want to advance?
Good morning, ladies.
Woman was already dead before she took her to the hospital. She took her to the hospital. She was already dead. He was already dead.
Let's instill a bit of decorum into the process. I've been listening to this. I've been listening to this. Okay, Abefe. I've been listening to this.
Actually, she took her. She took it to the hospital when he was already dead. When he was already dead. Dead. Brought in dead.
Okay, let's calm down a bit. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Nigerians. This is the IT guy, right? I've been listening to this for hours when can work, because I normally wake up to this process on MFM's platform, and I find it sort of like very informative indeed, because at the end of the day, we need to hear someone's voice. King White, African television, Johnny, even if it's Supreme Iron Lady, all the big names in this process. Now, we obviously got to a place where this whole conversation was hijacked because we thought we were going towards something to do with my sin. Supreme got in, or Botija account, and then we ended up where we are right now. So, one question I have for Abefe, gently. Are you a solid Wunmi supporter? As you will say, Wunmi, Abefe.
I am a public advocate for social media matters, and I stand for what is right. I do not claim to one person. Okay. I am here advocating for justice for Mohbad and what is right.
Okay. If we choose by what is right in your narrative, unless it's someone else who have dropped, I cannot believe your advocacy is leaning towards support for Wunmi. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's very correct, because that's what's right.
Okay, I like that. I just need you to kind of look this with simplicity. It's not an attack in any way whatsoever. But given what we know up till this point, given all the conferences and all the radio station or TV station, Baba is said his own, Wunmi is said his own. Now, if you are a more Wunmi, and I don't want you to speak for her, if you end up in a position where someone is asking you, in this whole process, in its entirety up till this moment, what do you think you could have done correctly? If you have to do it again, what is it you probably would have done correctly to kind of give meaning to this whole process where people are not attacking you or castigating you? So what do you think Wunmi or yourself will have to say to us about what they may have done wrong and what they probably would have done to correct it?
So unfortunately, I can't speak for Wunmi. You're asking me a question for, what would Wunmi, what would she have done better? I cannot speak for her. I can speak for myself. I do not think there's anything I could have done better. I have been very civil in my submission and in my, investigation on this whole matter. I do not take anything to heart. I do not take people's words or comments seriously. I engage with people who can be respectful and people who can understand that we do not have to agree on the same thing. We do not have to be on the same page. However, we can disagree and disagree respectfully. And as for Wunmi, on a very personal note, I personally do not think she's done anything wrong. If I have to speak on her behalf, I would say she has done everything that she should do right. She has maintained her peace, she has been quiet, and she's speaking up at the time that she should speak up. So I do not see anything that she could have done better.
So do you kind of think that she's done something wrong in this process that is actually got the public to, first of all, outcry with